What's up, Cardinal Nation? Steve Leslie, YSNLive.com, your home of the Canfield Cardinals each and every night, every Wednesday night, excuse me. Come on down to Coca's Pizza. Steve Coca, the staff, they're phenomenal. The food is fantastic. Great back patio. The weather has cooperated each and every Wednesday, which is a plus. Love being here, stepping in for DJ. He's done a great job with these. Matt Marr, I want to give a shout out to and thank him for all he does to get these interviews up and on our site. But senior cheerleading player profile, Maddie Accordino, joining us. Thanks for joining me.
Of course.
We talked off air. You tell me you don't know if you're a chatter or you might be a little bit of a chatter.
I think I'm a little bit of a
Okay,
chatter.
a little bit of a chatter. So let's start there. Senior year. That's hard to believe.
It is.
Yes. Talk to me about that. With all the girls, with Lucia and with Emily, we all have gone through that process of I'm a freshman, I have time. I'm a sophomore, I have 2 more years. I'm a junior.
Yeah.
It's here. Do
Yeah,
you
I
think
know.
about that a lot?
I mean, yeah, I think it definitely hit me like at the end of the summer when like we were getting all our stuff ready
It's
for
the
the
last
first day,
time.
and I was like, oh wow.
How long have you cheered?
I've been cheering since I was in 5th grade.
Wow. And the love for cheering is still there,
Yeah.
obviously.
Yes, it is.
How did the love for it start?
I remember like being a little kid and just like going to like the football games, obviously.
And you want
with
to be
my
that
family,
girl
and
that
I was
stands
like,
up
I
front
wanna
and
be
talk
one
with
of
your
them.
family. You want to be one of them. There's nothing, folks, YSN Nation, there's nothing wrong with being one of them. With Maddie Accordino, talk about your family a little bit and what they mean to you.
So much. I mean, like my mom and dad are so supportive of everything I do, and same with I have an older brother and sister, and they're so much older than me. I really got to like watch them grow up. So it's
That's
nice
a great
to have
thing.
those role models.
All
yeah.
right, so how much older are your brother and sister than you?
My brother is 7 years older than me,
Okay.
and my sister is 5 years older.
So you have a great support system.
Yes.
No doubt. And you lean on those two.
Yes.
When you maybe don't want to agree with mom and dad, which happens.
Sometimes.
I have kids, it happens too. So how special is that?
It's
I'm
really,
sure
yeah.
they're there for you on game nights throughout the season.
Yeah.
Do you know where they sit?
I do. So far this season, they've just been sitting like pretty much right in front of me.
Okay. So do you get to make any eye contact with them before it gets intense?
I
The
mean-
girls said a little quick
little
wave, a
bit.
little not. So shout out to Accordino family, no doubt, for all they do for this fine young lady. I said this to both girls and got a resounding yes. I'm going to ask you.
Okay.
We cover a lot of sports at YSN. We love doing what we do. I say it each and every year. Cheerleading, to Steve Leslie and all of us at YSN, is a sport. Do you agree?
I do agree.
It's a lot of time.
It is.
You girls spend a lot of time. You go all summer long like football.
Yeah.
You have practice every day. The
Yeah.
girls tell me you lift, you do
We
things.
do.
You
Go
give
camp.
to the community. You go to camps. You give back to communities. You give back to the younger cheerleaders.
Yeah, I coach CLC. Yeah.
Okay, so it's worth every second, isn't it?
Yes.
So it is a sport. There's no question. Plus, go to school,
Yeah.
which is not an easy thing to do, no doubt. So
Yeah, definitely.
congrats to you girls for all you do in that. And
Thank
yes, it is a sport, no doubt. And I will say that all year long because these girls, without cheerleading, I don't think high school football would be the same. I don't. I think cheerleading is a big part of a school. Cheerleading is a big part of a community. You just beat your arch rivals on 224.
Yes, we did.
How exciting was that?
It was definitely really fun. Being down there is like way different than even being in the student section or anything.
Yeah.
Like, just
I asked the.
right
I
up
think
in
I
there.
asked Lucia. I'll ask you.
Okay.
Do you get a chance to watch? And I don't want to get you in trouble. Cheerleading coaches want you to do your jobs, but
Like the
when
games?
it's fun and exciting, you
Yeah.
have to peek over your shoulder at some point, right?
Yeah, usually we'll like in between cheers, we might like turn around and put our hands behind our
Okay.
back, or we'll
Yeah.
get up close.
Yeah,
in
that's
case
exciting.
we
So you beat them. How much fun was it for you girls and for all the seniors and the student section to celebrate a big win?
Really fun, yeah. I think it's nice to like celebrate together, especially because we're like a lot of us. It's our first time like cheering together as like a whole squad and stuff. So
Very good. We're with Maddie Accordino, senior cheerleader profile. Glad to be here each and every Wednesday night. Come on down to Coca's. Canfield Cardinal night. Cannot thank them enough for all they do for all of us. They play the Cheney Cowboys Friday night at 7 o'clock on YSN. Anthony Malone, Craig Walters will be on the call. The Canfield student body cheering section is one of the best, if not the best.
It's been really
Is that
good
a lot
this
of
year.
fun for you girls to have them in front of you?
It's definitely a lot of fun because there's like times when like you see people and like their student sections aren't very receptive
Or they
to like
split
cheers
out,
you
or
do,
they're
yeah.
just okay.
But they're
I don't.
very involved.
They're
yeah.
very involved. We will have a couple tough questions later on for Maddie. We won't get into those now. Have you gone to Canfield school systems your whole
I have.
12 years?
Yes.
How Canfield education's fantastic. We'll get into some of your college stuff and things you want to do. How special is 12 years? How special and how fast
Yeah, it
have
goes
12
really
years
fast,
gone? You
yeah.
go through all those, the middle school days, the little grade school days, and now you're a leader of a school. Has it
Yeah.
been the ride you thought it would be?
Yeah, it's definitely been a lot of fun. It's nice to grow up with like the same people and graduate with them and see everyone grow up together.
All right, so Maddie wants to. I have to say it to you, dear. You're going to graduate pretty soon.
I know.
Here we are, September's
Yeah.
coming to a close. Has Maddie thought about what she wants to do?
I have.
What are we going to do after we graduate from
I think
Canfield?
I really want to be a nurse.
Very good.
Yeah.
I have a daughter-in-law that just got married my son Saturday, and is a
Cool.
nurse in the maternity
Yeah, I want to do
section
labor
at
and
St.
delivery.
E's, and absolutely loves it. So that is a fantastic field. Have you thought about schools?
Yeah, a couple. I think I want to stay probably in Ohio.
Okay.
I've looked at like Mount Union and
Very
like
good school.
Cincinnati. And
Yeah, some good choices there. So, not that I want to push this, but I have to ask. She's just got a long way to go to enjoy her senior year, no doubt. But good luck with that field, no doubt. That's a great thing to become a part of your life and be your full-time job for sure. You girls, summer, practice, football season, everybody takes a little break. Cheerleaders don't take breaks.
No.
You go right to basketball.
Yeah, we have two separate varsity squads. So
Okay.
I did basketball last year, but
So
I don't
you
have
won't
to
do
this year.
basketball.
No.
So you get a chance to.
Yes, until
be a
lacrosse
senior.
season, yeah.
That's not a bad thing.
No.
So you'll be with those crazy students for basketball
Yes,
games.
which
And you
is
play
nice.
lacrosse too, you're telling me.
Yes, I do.
How long have you played that?
Also since 5th grade.
Okay. That is one of the most enjoyable things that I could watch.
Oh, really?
I do like watching. I don't know a whole lot about it or the rules,
That's okay.
but that is a fast-paced game.
It's definitely a lot of fun.
Do you? Is it something you could see yourself doing in college?
I don't know. I think I'd lean more towards cheer.
Okay. So I could see you cheering in college maybe someday. We could see Maddie on TV and wherever she cheers to go to school, no doubt. Maddie Accordino, senior Canfield cheerleader player profile. How special is it for you to hand back to the Canfield Little Cheer, to see those little girls that you once were, you told me
yeah.
you were with your family and you wanted to be that
Yes.
that big girl that you were watching, now you are. That's so awesome. At YSN, we like to interview kids and give back to communities. You girls do it to those young girls. That has to be fun to watch.
It is. It's really special, especially when you like go out in public and you see the impact you make when
Absolutely.
they like come running up to
You make a
and-
huge
yeah.
impact. Keep doing what you do because that's the next wave of Canfield Cardinals, no doubt. Maddie, we're going to play rapid fire. Are you ready?
Okay, I think
All
so.
right. You drink water or Gatorade for practice?
Water.
All right, water. That's been the consensus of the Canfield cheerleaders. That's a good thing. Shout out to some of those awesome students that lead the cheering section. The girls
Okay.
have thrown out some names. How about a couple names and thank yous from Maddie?
I'm definitely thinking like Ava Nagy and Len Finson.
Okay. Shout out to you two. They better be there Friday night.
They will.
They'll be there Friday night as Canfield heads over to face the Cheney Cowboys. Favorite class you've had at Canfield?
Probably and not in phys just because it's
And that in
nursing.
Fizz because you're getting ready
Yeah.
for nursing. Okay, so Maddie gets a chance to shout out and say hello and thank you to her favorite teacher at Canfield,
Probably Mrs. Vivacqua because I've had her for 4 years.
Mrs. Vivacqua.
Yes.
Shout out to you for all she does. It's fun for me to see people give shout outs. Teaching's not easy. You know, everybody gives you, well, they're off all some, well, it's a lot of work
Yeah.
for the time that there's. So shout out to you for all you do for these Canfield Cardinals. No doubt. Role model. You're having a tough day. Is there someone you're going to, someone special?
Probably my mom.
Mom? How special is that? Moms are the best. No discredit to dads. I'm a dad. But moms have that special, unique
Yeah.
touch. I said this to some of the other girls. My mom is I'm 57 years old, and I still
Yeah.
go to my mom for advice, or is this right, or is this good? Folks, it's been a pleasure to interview these girls. Matt has helped out tremendously. The hair, Matt, I think has looked fantastic on all the girls. The other cheerleaders have stepped in and made sure that they look the part. That's the biggest part. We talk about it when we interview football players. We get a lot of guys that love the flow of their hair. These young ladies are no different. So shout out to the girls for helping their teammate prepare for this interview. See, I told you it wasn't going to be that. Were you nervous for this?
Maybe a little bit.
Why? You get a chance to be Maddie and talk about yourself, your family, your aspirations, and what you do. And young lady, the sky's the limit for you. I truly have had the pleasure of interviewing you. I think you have a bright, bright future.
Thank you.
But also, enjoy this. Like, you only get to be a senior once. You only get one senior football season, one season, a season for your senior lacrosse, then graduation. It's kind of one step at a time, but you are a brilliant and beautiful young lady that we love to promote, the Canfield cheerleaders. And folks, Maddie Accordino is definitely one of them. Thank you for joining us, and
Thank you for having me.
have fun Friday night.
Yes.
Thanks.